Well, after each election, a handful of city clerks take an extra step to make sure no issues came up. Sun Prairie just finished its process, and political reporter Will Keneally spoke with the city's clerk to see what they found. Will?
That's right. So if you think back to 2020, this is what a lot of those who questioned the results of the 2020 election were calling for, a full audit. But audits are actually part of the regular process in Wisconsin elections, taking place after each cycle. And Sun Prairie City Clerk Elena Hilby says it helps ensure confidence in the process.
Are matched perfectly.
Those were the results from Sun Prairie's post-2022 audit.
We were very confident and happy to find out that our machines were working exactly as expected.
One of Sun Prairie's wards was among the 368 selected from around the state to be randomly audited after the election, something mandated by the Wisconsin Elections Commission. This year, around 10% were audited.
And they make sure they're pulling from all counties and all sizes.
It works a little bit like how they test machines before the election. The audit makes sure that the voting machines record everything correctly.
So we were looking at it from the tabulator's point of view and not as election officials to make sure it was doing what it was supposed to do.
This is part of the prep that clerks are doing ahead of the spring elections. This past November, Sun Prairie ran into an issue where 2 wards shared a polling location, but voters from one ward cast ballots marked for a different ward. That didn't matter in November because both wards were in the same assembly district. But that does matter in the spring, when those voters could be voting on local races.
Luckily, this is the first time this has ever happened. So we're really happy about that.
And they are updating their process for the spring, checking to make sure that different ballots are kept separate.
But then there should also be a double check when the election official is handing someone their ballot. Just don't assume that because it's in the right pile, but actually look and make sure you've grabbed the correct header code and before handing it to them.
So in total, 21 different reporting units were audited around Dane County, including 8 from Madison alone.